Hello everybody, it's Yasmin here. I've had enough of this lockdown. I'm going to throw myself under a bus very soon. So that's very cheery, isn't it?
Congratulations and welcome to my 7-day
Okay, so that's fine, darling. Thank you very much. We're live. We're live.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like I should start again. Okay, so what I was going to say before I say anything else is that loads of you have bought the mala, which is brilliant, and so, but we had a glitch. So some people got a message saying they couldn't buy them in Australia. Some people had a glitch saying they couldn't buy them in the UK. We only honestly have now a handful left. So if you want to get your mala and you couldn't get it yesterday, I'm thinking it was meant to be for some people to get it or not get it. I don't know who really need it. And if you didn't get it yet and you really want to get it, now's the time to go and get it. Now, because I'm in a bit of a mood again, I'm not usually in such a bad mood all the time. I think it's just lockdown. I've just had enough of lockdown. And I keep thinking I've got to talk to you about the elephant in the room as well regarding lockdown, but I just don't have the courage. Okay, So, happy nearly new moon, by the way. It's not quite the new moon. Now, I was saying yesterday that before I send this mala out to, I think it's Jodie, what is it? It's Jodie Keto, I think is her name, that I'm going to cleanse it. Because cleansing it won't take away all the good vibes of all the chanting we've been doing, but what it will do is it will take away any negative energies, and you can even set that intention. So I just wanted to show you, for those of you who've bought a mala or who want to grab one of the last few, because we had this technical glitch. So you just get yourself some sage. You can buy sage online or you can grow it in the garden. Growing it in the garden is best. And you literally, so I'm doing this for you now, Jodie, you literally just want to run the sage over your mala, because something like today, because I'm all like, as I am sometimes, I just tried to do too much between chanting and coming on here, and I didn't get it done and it didn't work, and then I start just thinking, oh my God. Plus I didn't go to sleep till 2 a.m. Again, I had like 5.5 hours sleep. So I'm not really in good shape right now. We did get a treadmill yesterday, so I think the treadmill's going to help me sleep. Because I just don't like going outside. Where we are in London, it's literally, you walk out, it's wall-to-wall people who aren't wearing masks. It's like, it's terrifying. Even if it is a big conspiracy theory. Anyway, so basically to cleanse something, like you can cleanse crystals like this as well, but you literally just want to pass the sage over it. And I would suggest when you get your crystal mala, for those of you who've bought one, and if you want to buy one of the last ones, the link is in the description at the top of the page, and we fixed the glitch that was stopping some people from buying. So especially if you're on chanting and you were the lovely lady, I think it was Audi who said to me she tried to buy one, she couldn't get one. You can get one now, Audi, we fixed it for you. And my husband's going to write to everybody who wrote to say that they couldn't get one. So if you do want one, grab them. I think we've got less than 20 left now. But yeah, this is what you do. When you get your mala, when you get anything like this, I would say, you just want to sage it. Now, sage has been proven to get rid of bacteria, but it's more than that. It's actually about... it's about clearing away the energies, because, this little mala here will have been any negative energy. So then you can even say it out loud. So I cleanse this mala of all negative or unwanted energies and dedicate it to the highest good. I cleanse this mala of all unwanted or negative energies and I dedicate it to the highest good. And you just do that. I do that with my crystals as well when I get them. And you just do that. Someone's saying they use Palo Santo. That's really good as well. Sage is really good because you can grow it in the garden. You just grow it and dry it. It grows wild. And then basically, because what I, like this is a sacred mala from my ashram in India, but guess what? It's been handled by goodness knows how many people. And if they're in a bad mood or they're having a tough time when they handled it, there's a little bit of their energy. And for days when I've been like, oh my God, Mercury retrograde's driving me crazy. I was up at 1 o'clock in the morning last night fixing up a column. I had an issue with a column in Australia. So I had to fix it up. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I went back downstairs after I'd done the column. And I said to Olivier, my beloved long-suffering husband, I said, now this is why I can't sleep, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning and my brain's on fire because I've just had to fix something. And sure enough, I probably didn't get to sleep till 3 a.m., 2 or 3 a.m. So, this poor little Marla doesn't want those negative energies. And Jodie, who's going to get this one, because this is the one we're giving away, she doesn't want those energies either. So basically that's what it is. You just need to cleanse it. And I would say that's now quite well cleansed for Jodie, who won the Marla. And I'll see now, I reckon we'll have sold all of them by the time we finish this. But it's a really nice thing to know about with sage, it's a really nice way to cleanse things. It does have quite a strong smell. The neighbours will think you're smoking wacky backy, but that's fine. Who cares what the neighbours say, as long as they don't, send the cops over. Anyway, I've got really nice neighbours. I'm lucky. In fact, when I moved in, I met the neighbours and the neighbours said, Yasmin Boland. And I said, yeah. And my lovely neighbour Veronica said, Yasmin Boland. And I said, yeah. She said, did you do some oracle cards? I said, I did. I have done. And she said, oh my God, I gave my daughter a deck for Christmas. So there you go. My lovely neighbour Veronica had given her daughter a box of my oracle cards. So there we are. I feel these are now cleansed. I mean, you can kind of feel it as well, you kind of feel it when they've had enough. And also I think, I might be imagining it, but I feel like the smoke clings a bit less once they're cleansed. So I think we'll say they are cleansed and that is ready to go to Jodie today. I'll have to start on my own new mala. So I will put this, where shall I put it? I want to put it somewhere where it's not going to get any negative stuff. Some people are really kind of, slightly fascist about, oh, don't touch my stuff, don't touch my cards, don't touch my crystals. I'm not like that. I think it's actually really nice to share the energy with people and, generally people's energy is pretty good, but, at the same time, certainly does not hurt to give everything a bit of a clean. And, people tend to leave their crystals out at full moon, but new moon can also be a really good time to do it, which is what we're about to have, because, if you only clean your crystals once a month with sage or whatever, do it at new moon, or you can do it at full moon. This is my carnelian. Carnelian is a very good stone for success for anybody who wants to work on their success in 2021. So there we go. I wanted to show you how to clear your mala. It is going to be the new moon very soon. Adele says she can't get on the page for the mala. Oh no, maybe we've crashed it. Try again. Yay, Nelly got one. Okay, good. Yeah, there were like under 20 left about half an hour ago. And, oh yeah, that's true. I'm going to clear my energy as well. Thank you. Good idea, whoever just said that. Let me just see who it was. Sally. Yeah, let me clear. So let me start by clearing myself. So you basically, you want a good bit of smoke. You want a good bit of smoke. It's a really good thing to do at new moon as well anyway, because, we did the dark moon ceremony yesterday. Hopefully you saw it. If you didn't, we're still actually in the dark moon, so you can go and see it. Just find yesterday's video. And, it's really a cleansing time. So I'm going to cleanse myself. Really cleansing. Ooh. Okay, and now I'm going to cleanse you. You ready? Can you feel it? So there you go. Just because I've got so much good smoke, let's just put this in here one more time. So when you get your mala, those of you who've ordered, do a little cleansing ceremony and just say, I am removing all negative and unwanted energies. I dedicate this mala to the highest good, something like that. Because basically, it's about intention, but I mean, this does also actually cleanse it. And then it's kind of yours. And then it's kind of yours. So regarding the new moon, I've changed the time. I basically chose all the times for the new and full moons quite sort of spuriously. I think I might need to go back and look at them. But for example, Lindy, try again. Hang on. Lindy Ann, Paulette, yeah, try again. We fixed the problem. There was a problem. I don't know what the problem was, but you'll be able to get in now for the mala. And the link for the mala is above or below or to the side, depending on where you're watching. Yeah, so with the new moon ceremony, it was going to be today at midday, but I've changed it because actually the new moon isn't taking place until 7 p.m. tonight, and then the moon is going void, of course, straight away. It's the only time this year it's going to happen. So I figured, you know what? Let's just do the ceremony tomorrow instead. And I'm actually going to do it tomorrow from my Facebook page and from the event page. So if you go to my events page, just look on the left of the thing. Normally you'll find my events. Register to be there. And that should work. So, good. People are managing to get them. Excellent. Paulette got her mala. I'm so happy. It's very exciting. It's a very special mala, and I'm just going to tell you one more time about it because we're about to sell out of them, unfortunately. And I won't be able to get any more for a while. It was kind of a special favour to thank me for doing the chanting, even though I don't think I deserve any thanks for doing the chanting. Mac McGregor, it'll be, it's on the events page. I don't want to say in case I get it wrong. But these come from my ashram in India, and they have been sent to me to sell to you with the blessings of my teacher, Sri Shakti Narayani Amma. And, that doesn't happen every day of the week. So anybody who gets these, they are basically from an ashram in India, which is dedicated to the Divine Feminine, but they've also just opened a Ganesha temple there as well. So the energies there are off the scale amazing. All the chanting I do and know, I basically know from there. And they also got sprinkled with tirtham, which tirtham is like the holy water that you get in India at the end of the puja. You go and you get the tirtham. And you take a sip and you put the rest on your head, and it's basically a blessing. And they've been sprinkled with tirtham. So it's kind of exciting. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about cleansing the mala today and to mention about the new moon and the moon time change. And someone's saying they got the same Fitbit as me. The Fitbit is changing my life because I've now realised I don't sleep enough, and that's why I get cranky. And I've also realised how little I walk. So my husband has kindly given in to my pleas to get a treadmill because I don't want to go outside. Every time I go outside, I freak out because there's all these people out there without masks on, and I think I've had coronavirus once, if not twice, and I don't like it. I don't want to get it again. And I'm not going to risk anything. And so I basically just sit outside in the garden for fresh air and sunshine. I take a squirt of vitamin D, and now I've got the treadmill. So, and also hopefully it's going to help me shift some of this lockdown weight, which is a little bit out of control. All right, so I think we are going to do a card. We are going to do a card. So who wants a card? Who wants a card? Yeah, Lulu is saying, yeah, that would freak me out as well, going out with all these people, like shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, it does. Chrissy says you will love your treadmill. Yes. In fact, I'm going to go. I'm actually going to try and get to bed earlier because I'll be so tired from all the exercise I've been doing. And then I'm going to try and do the treadmill and some yoga before I do the chanting, which is before I come on and I do this. And then today I'm going to be writing my new oracle cards, which I'm probably halfway through. All right, we have a card. Who wants to know what the card says? What are you dreaming of? Your dreams need a practical plan. So I'm going to take that for me about getting healthy. It's all very well that I'm going to dream, oh, I'm going to be so healthy. I'm going to like lose all my lockdown weight, la, la, la. And I need a practical plan. What about you? What do you need? What practical plan do you need? Our dreams need a practical plan. And that actually also can apply to money as well. Full moon in Taurus. These are my beautiful Moonology cards. I think they're still the best-selling cards in the world, which is extraordinary. To those of you in Australia, you know, I grew up in Sandy Bay, Hobart, Tasmania. Went to farm school, blah, blah, blah. Did I ever think that I would have the best-selling oracle cards in the whole wide world? No, I did not. I'll tell you one thing, though. When I was little, one of my best friends, she's still one of my best friends, Fiona Clark, her mum, who was quite cosmic, she had some, what are those Chinese sticks called? She had those Chinese sticks. What were they called? Can't remember. Somebody out there will know what they're called. They make the little lines. I'm going to wait. Somebody's going to know what they're called. The I Ching. And she had the I Ching. And we used to do it. And I think that was my first introduction to divination. And I would have been probably 7. Yeah. So there you go. And now I've got my own oracle deck of oracle cards, and I'm writing the second one while doing daily chants to Kali, which I hope is going to infuse the cards. Lindy Ann just got 2 malas. Well done. You know what to do with them. Yes, the I Ching. Exactly. All right. So sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, and sometimes you need to be practical, and sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that this is where you are now. You need to use the law of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it, but you need to balance that with taking down-to-earth steps on your treadmill. No, just joking. You need to balance that with taking down-to-earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list of bullet points about how to achieve your dreams. If you're asking about money, this card heralds a change of financial fortunes, both on your past actions and what you're expecting and therefore attracting. Attune to the moon. Write down 10 things you know are wonderful about you. Okay, I'm going to ask you before we go, write down one thing that is wonderful about you. Shakayla, thank you for the stars. Very appreciated. Write down one thing that is wonderful about you in the comments. And I'll say one thing that's wonderful about me. What's wonderful about me? I'm a hard worker. How's that? I'm kind. That's 2 things. I'm going to go for 3. I'm a hard worker. I'm kind. I genuinely want to help people. There we go. So you write up to 3 things. So nice reading them. Tarina says she's kind. Someone says she brings peace to people. Vicky is caring. Yay. Sherry is resourceful. That's a nice one. What else have we got? Oh, thanks, Susie. Susie Ritzko. People are sending me stars. It's really nice. Irene is extremely loyal. I'm extremely loyal as well. I'm loyal to a fault. I get myself into trouble. Dawn is dependable and caring. Sorry, I missed one. Suzanne is energetically loving. Marla helps people. What else we got? What else we got, eh? Heather is creative. Nikki is independent, strong and kind. Beautiful. Joy, loyal and trusting. Janet, spiritual, sensitive, empathic. Marla thinks outside the box. I see your beauty even if you don't. That's beautiful. Kathy, resilience. Pity, I sing well. All right, so I think we can agree we are amazing people. And I would like to say I am constantly blown away by the people who turn up on my page, here in the private member subscribers group, which you can be a part of if you're on my newsletter list. Now in the Moonology Circle, which is people who are who've done my Moonology course. Like, honestly, the people who join us are extraordinary. I guess the moon attracts good people. All right, so on that note, you are all goddesses, says Shakayla. I agree, all goddesses. Kara keeps going. Kiki sees patterns. I love this. So I'll see you tomorrow. I think, don't hold me to it, check the events page, but I think that I've scheduled the new moon ceremony for 11:11 a.m. So basically this time tomorrow, minus half an hour. Because I thought, you know what, we're all online anyway. Why don't I just do it then? We're just going to set some intentions. And I'm also going to tell you about the challenge, which is ready to go. It won't start for about 3 weeks, but I'm going to tell you about the challenge tomorrow as well. All right. Nighty night, beautiful Chrissy. Make sure everybody balances their dreams with a practical plan. Hello to all my fellow Tasmanians, Taswegians. Love to come and visit sometime. All right. Lots of love. See you tomorrow.